Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Anime King 2. And today I'm going to be giving you part 18 of What If Naruto joined the Akatsuki. Remember to get this one to 100 likes as usual, share this to all of your friends on your social media platform, and also go ahead and check out the final episode of What If Naruto had 9 Genkai. So go ahead and check it out and enjoy the last episode and comment down below and tell me what you think of it. So thank you all and I hope you guys enjoy. And I posted a new episode of What If Naruto Took His Training Seriously over on Anime King, and later on I'm going to be posting a new episode of What If Naruto created his own village, so stay in tune for that guys. And remember, if you're new and this is the first time you hear my voice and you enjoy the videos on both channels, go ahead and click that red subscribe button and join Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you all for your help and your support. And remember to comment down below and tell me if you're new. I'll be replying and talking back to all of you. So without further ado, let's get straight into this new episode. So let's begin with a little bit of a recap. The last time we left off, Nagato and Naruto, Konoha and Hinata, their double wedding was crushed as Kakashi faced off against Nagato, but he was no match for Nagato as he defeated him easily, as Kakashi was then taken away by Kakasu to get him patched up as his body was really damaged after the battle. Naruto then faced off against Sasuke as Naruto beat Sasuke to a bloody pulp and took his Sharingans and squashed them. He was about to kill Sasuke when Kakasu appeared by the orders from Tobi to rescue Sasuke, as he then took Sasuke with him. And Itachi was also still alive as his body was heavily damaged and it would take a really long time for him to fully recuperate. So they got back to the hideout, the Akatsuki, as Obito talked to Itachi and Itachi told him to give Sasuke his eyes. But before Obito left, he let Kabuto explode the entire building as everything came crashing down, as Nagato and all of them were running, and a stone hit Naruto in the forehead, knocking him off balance, as Nagato then grabbed him and threw him out as a giant stone dropped and crushed Nagato's lower half, as he was buried under the tons of debris. As Hidan then married Nagato and Konan before he died, as the both of them spend their remaining time there, as Nagato wanted Naruto to have the Rinnegan. Naruto also found out that Deidara was dead as he exploded himself to kill Itachi, but Itachi survived, but none of them know that, as Naruto cursed as he missed the chance to kill Sasuke once again. Sasuke then implanted the Rinnegan in Naruto, and Obito then came to Kakashi back at the Akatsuki hideout, saying that he wanted back his eye to complete his plan, but Kakashi wouldn't give it back as he wanted it to make all of them pay for what they did to Anko and his child, as Obito just pumped Kakashi with some more drugs to make him sleep, as Kakashi was in a hazy form as he found two persons to take him away, which was Yamato and Sai, as Obito sent the Akatsuki after them. So the last part we left off, Naruto found himself, his consciousness, being dragged away into a white empty space that he's never been before, as he met his mother. So yeah guys, that was basically the last part we left off. You guys can switch across the playlist and check it out for yourself. So let's start this new episode. Naruto and his mother were still hugging as they break the hug, as Naruto turned away from her. Mother, I am no longer a ninja of Konoha. You have no doubt seen what I have done and who I have killed. I do not deserve your hug, he said. Not because I regret my decision or feel sorry for those I brought pain for. It's because you and father were not truly on my side. The both of you were loyal to Konoha till your death. Kushina bit her lower lip. I know. I saw everything you saw, felt everything you felt, cried every tear you cried, as Naruto was taken aback. But how did you know? Father said that he only, as he was cut off by Kushina. as she placed a hand on her stomach. A mother will always understand more than anyone else. You understand? Naruto asks. I live a life as you, Naruto. I felt the same betrayal you felt. I know how bad everyone hurt you, and for that I am to blame. No, you were never to blame, said Naruto. Minato and I died together. We figured you would grow up in the village as a hero, but we were wrong. If one of us was there for you, this all would have been avoided and you would have been safe. Naruto shook his head. I am safe. I am more powerful than ever before, and I will use this power to protect the one I love. Kushina smiled. Hinata is such an angel. I am happy that she has been with you through this hard time, but please Naruto, listen to me. Huh? He said. Kushina then placed a hand on his shoulder. Run, hide, or surrender. Just please don't continue the war. I don't understand. I am bringing peace with each battle, said Naruto. Take Hinata and live the rest of your life in somewhere safe. Leave all of this hatred behind you. Naruto swiped her hand from his shoulder. I am making this world a better place, mother. One where we do not have to hide from power-hungry villages. She shook her head as a tear ran down her cheek. Are you not speaking about yourself? You grow mad with revenge and power each day. How long until Hinata realize what you have become? Do you really think that she had stooped as low as yourself? Good still remains in her. She is the only thing that is still keeping her humanity. Naruto then chuckled. Humanity? He said, as Naruto felt pain in his eyeballs, as even in this world his eyes were melting away as they were replaced with the Rinnegan, as a grin came across his face, as he then hugged his mother, as he break the hug and start to walk away. Kushina tried to grab him, but she could not move, her chakra was fading. As Naruto then looked over his shoulder, humanity is weak. I am becoming more than human filth. Naruto, please stop what you're doing. You're blindly walking towards hell itself. Nothing will stop me now, said Naruto, because I am no longer a man. I am the god that will burn this world. As Naruto vanished, as Kushina vanished, Naruto then jumped up as he felt chakra burning inside his body like lava, as he felt the Kyuubi in the cage as well. As he tried to look around, but he realized he couldn't see anything. Bandages were over his eyes. He tried to tear them off, but Hinata was there as she held down his hands. It's okay, Hinata said, as she slightly caressed his cheek, making him relax. As Naruto was calming, as he whispered, Hinata, you're fine, just lay back and rest. I am not going anywhere. I saw her, said Naruto. Huh? Who? My mother. The next thing I know, this great darkness was taking a hold of me, taking control. The Kyuubi? Hinata asked. No, it was something else. This power, it felt more dark. I was a monster, he said. That is not the person you are, Naruto, said Hinata. You are so kind and caring. I don't feel like that kind of guy. Today has been, well, a really messed up day, Naruto. Hinata, he said. You need to tell me. Tell you what? If I overstep myself, if I run mad with power, I need you to be there to keep me in line. Before I hurt you. You'd never hurt me. I am not worried about that. As Naruto, just relax even more. So when do I take this off? It's really itchy, and my eyeballs felt like they were dipped in boiling ramen. Hinata giggled. Even when you're in pain, you still think about ramen. Sasori said in a few hours. The pain will lessen as time go by. Orochimaru is bringing his forces. As the new leader of Tensei, you're going to have to address the soldiers before we march towards Konoha. Naruto bit his lip. It's all getting so close, he said. With Kakashi, he was finally waking up as he was ready to open his eyes. As it seems like days they were traveling for. As he was inside of some cave The two men that took him away was nearby, but they were not inside, as a small campfire was there, as his hands were not tied, and there was a blanket over him. Well, I am not a prisoner to them, he said to himself, as the two men then entered back the cave. As they noticed Kakashi. Hey buddy, how are you feeling? We finally got you away from the Akatsuki before they had time to pull your eye out. Kakashi shook his head as his anger boiling over. Who are you? He said. The younger man nudged the older one. We're standing in the shadows, Yamato. As the both of them walked up to the fire, as Kakashi saw their face, Yamato and Sai. As Kakashi then started to move back as if they were going to kill him. Sai then kneeled down as he looked at Kakashi. They might have brainwashed him, Yamato. Kakashi spat at them. Get the hell away from me, Konoha trash. After all you have done to me, you're telling me that I was brainwashed? Yamato shook his head. We found an Akatsuki cloak in your belongings. So we came to the conclusion that they brainwashed you, Kakashi. Screw you, said Kakashi. They didn't leave kill my wife and child. I will kill you all. As he then launched forward, as Yamato quickly ran through hand sign. Woodbine, he said, as the woodbine wrapped around Kakashi, holding him in place. Sai looked concerned. They must have used genjutsu on him. He was forcing the Akatsuki, and now he thinks that we're his enemy. Kakashi stopped struggle as he started to laugh. You really think that I was forced to join? He said. What do you mean? Said Yamato. I joined the Akatsuki to get revenge on Konoha, Kakashi shouted. Why would you abandon us? Why would you abandon uncle like that? Asked Sai. Kakashi then stopped laugh as he turned serious, as if you didn't goddamn know. What are you talking about? Calm down and tell us, said Yamato. My wife is dead, killed by you leaf shinobis. I saw it. Her blood was on my hands. Sai and Yamato looked at Kakashi in confusion. Kakashi, it was uncle that sent us on a mission to find you. She is not dead. Stop talking crap. I buried her. Obito and I buried her. Obito? Obito is dead, Kakashi. He died when you guys were kids. No, Obito is a masked man. He's my comrade and he's still alive. That is why I joined the Akatsuki, to get revenge on the leaf. Yamato then shook Kakashi's shoulder. Stop talking nonsense. Uncle is still alive. We will just take him back to the village, said Sai, and show you that uncle is still alive. No, you're lying. I buried her. Nothing like that happened. You vanished while we were heading back to the village, said Yamato. Kakashi then shook his head as he started to doubt. No, you guys must be lying, trying to trick me. Yamato then spoke. Kakashi, I am your friend. If your wife died by Leaf Ninja, I would have been happy to kill the Leaf Ninja that killed her. We are your friends. We did not see anything like that. You were tricked. It was all a genjutsu. No, you all could have been a part of it, said Kakashi. Think, Kakashi. Why was the Akatsuki after your eye and not us? This is the real deal. Uncle is still alive. She's back at the village. No. Obito let me in. He took me under his wing and became my, what, friends? Said Yamato. He was trying to steal your eye. If you hadn't got there in time, it would have been gone by now. As Kakashi just looked up at Yamato. We're going back to the village now and we're going to show you proof, said Sai. Back with Sasuke. Sasuke feel his eyes burning. The operation was a success. However, Kakazu and Obito has run to the other side of the hideout after Kakashi and some intruders has caused trouble. But Sasuke didn't care one bit. As his eyes were still closed, he was basically blind. The only thing that was keeping him right now was Itachi, who was on another bed right next to him, as Obito had implanted Sharingan inside of Itachi's eyes as well, as he had kept various Sharingans from the Uchiha massacre. Itachi now lost his ability to use Susanoo and powerful genjutsu, but he was able to see and fight, and that was good enough. Itachi, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, said Itachi. When this is all over, you can have your eyes back. I doubt I will live for that long, said Itachi. I am now down to my taijutsu, and my amateur fire jutsus. I'll be there by your side. We can fight together, and for once, I will be the one to protect you, Itachi. When you awaken my eyes, I have no doubt that you will surpass even me. Sasuke laughed. Really? I thought that I surpassed you with my old eyes. Yeah, but now your eyes are crushed grapes. As Sasuke went silent, I'm sorry, Sasuke. It was rude to bring it up, said Itachi. No, it's fine. This time, as soon as I awaken these eyes, I swear. When will both of our eyes be ready for action? Did Kakashi mention anything? Funny enough, Yarn will be ready for mine. The eternal Mangekyo Sharingan took a while to link up. Back with Naruto, he limped to the balcony as he still had on the blindfold as Hinata was at his side. I thought I sensed your chakra, said Naruto as Orochimaru appeared. And here I thought that I would catch you by surprise and pull those precious eyes from your head while you sleep. Naruto heard Hinata growl lightly as he shook his head. Your joke, or as twisted as your appearance. Orochimaru raised the eyebrow. Are you in any position to see my appearance? You look like you will never see the light again. I can see the light just fine. Sasori said that I'm in my last moments of adjustment before my Rinnegan is at my disposal. I cannot wait to see it at your use, Lord Naruto, said Orochimaru, as Naruto was surprised by the sudden title. But it has a good ring to it. How many of them are there? Asked Naruto. 26 wagon of hidden sound ninjas, said Orochimaru. So how many of them are in one wagon? About 20 per wagon, sometime more. There's about 500 hidden sound ninjas minus one. Minus one? Naruto asked. We had an issue with the fire style user. I had to make an example of him, said Orochimaru. You're expected to address the troops, said Orochimaru. Who else is among them? I sense more than hidden sound ninjas, said Naruto. A loud voice came across the hallway. It was Hidan, in his old Akatsuki cloak, carrying his scythe in his hand. As Naruto felt good to hear his voice again, loud and obnoxious as always. As he kissed Hinata on her hand and patted Naruto on the shoulder. I told you that I'm coming with you, and anywhere I go, my monks go. They are great warriors and now thirsty for vengeance after what happened. How many survive? Well, more than I thought. Little bastard are tough, said Hidan. It's over 100. Naruto then felt chakra familiar to his own. He used to feel this way when he was around Nagato. Their blood and their chakra related and connected back to the formation of their clan. As Naruto turned, as Hinata saw the woman enter the hallway and realized that she was the girl that Orochimaru talked about, the other, Uzumaki. As Karen then stopped as she looked Naruto up and down, curious, this was a relative she heard of? Weird here for Uzumaki. As Naruto grinned, I never got my mom's dazzling hair, but I take it you're a redhead. She nodded. Red hair is more common on the female side of the clan, but I guess it can go both ways. My name is Karen. No need to say my last name. No reason to, said Naruto. Who's your boyfriend? As she chuckled a bit. This is Sugetsu, one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of the mist. The man then looked over. You're going to want to talk to my brother. He's the leader of the bunch. From what I hear, we're allies. Yes, I sense the swordsman amongst the crowd. Their chakra is immense. Orochimaru then leaned in. You should address the troops before they freeze to death, he said. Naruto then nodded as he approached the balcony. Hinata, go and check on Konan. I will be with you soon. Konan entered the hallway. It's fine, Naruto. I'm fine, she said. As he then walked up to her, as he gave her a hug. I won't leave your side, Auntie. As she smiled and hugged him tight. The shinobis of the Hidden Rain are amongst the crowd also. Really? I had no idea. Nagato was a great leader to them. They wish to repay their debt, she said. As Naruto stepped to the railing of the balcony, as the space below would fill with warriors, monks, and swordsmen, as they were ready to put their life on the line for money and the Uzumaki bloodline, Everyone stood shoulder to shoulder, apart from the swordsman, who was by theirself. Naruto could not see them, but he knew that they could see him, as they were all staring at their new leader. As Naruto then cleared his throat and started to speak, "My clan only has 2 members left, 2 members of the Uzumaki blood. We were hunted down and killed because they fear our power and our sealing technique. They killed us off because we grew too powerful, even to our allies. The time has come for us to be fair again. I am really bad at giving speeches, but I am not bad at killing shinobis." A few murmurs and chuckle from the crowd, as he know how to speak on their level. "I used to be a leaf shinobi under the thumb of the Hokage, under the thumb of the daimyo, under the thumb of the Uchiha." As that caught the crowd attention, they were listening intently now. "All my life I tried to gain the village favor, but in the end, all of that turned into dust. I am the Jinchuriki of the nine-tailed fox, Kurama. It was a burden that I was born with. The village wanted to use me as a weapon to destroy, but I will not be a tool of the village anymore. We, all among us, be nothing to them. They call themselves the great nations. They are a plague that just feed off of us, leaving destruction in their path. Going through the rain village like nothing mattered there. They have their battle, their war, and they take it out anywhere they see fit." As Naruto then ripped off the blindfold, showing his Rinnegan as they shine in the light. "I now possess the Rinnegan, the same eye as a sage of the sixth path. With these eyes, I will burn this world to the ground and rebuild it in my image. I will build a world of peace and prosperity. The great clan that shall rule this world is the Uzumaki clan, and I invite you all to be a part of it. Because now I am more than a man, I have become so much more. I shall become this world's god and raise a golden age." As Naruto could sense a fear that was coming from the crowd, but that was good. He will rule them with fear and kindness. "But I cannot do it alone. If I am the handle of this revolution, then you all are the blade. I cannot achieve this great peace without your help. For we all have shared the same pain from this cruel, wicked world. So tell me, will you fight Shinobi of the Hidden Rain?" As they roared out, "To the death!" As Naruto called out again, "Will you fight Shinobi of the Hidden Sound?" "To the death!" they all said. "Will you fight monks of Jashin?" "Blood for the blood god!" they roared out. "Will you fight swordsman?" Naruto asked. They nodded as they drew their swords and stabbed it into the ground with a bow. As Naruto drew his blade, as he shouted, "We march for Konoha at dawn and burn it to ashes." Naruto then turned away from his army, roaring, as all of them was bound to their knees as he knew they would be loyal. After all of that was over, the Jashin monks brought out food, meat, beer, everything. Naruto entered the hallway as everyone clapped for him as he blushed at the sudden attention as Hidan slapped him on the back. "Brilliant," said Hidan. "Your speech was true to the core. You have my support." Naruto rolled his eyes. As long as there was blood and vengeance in the battle to come, you would have helped out anyway. He chuckled. "Yeah, I guess you're right." As Orochimaru then started to speak, but Naruto felt something throbbing in the back of his head as he tried to listen, but something was throbbing in his head. As Naruto felt like rods were pushing right into his brain. To everyone else, it may look like a simple headache, but it was pain. As everyone was talking, as Naruto's legs felt numb, as he wasn't listening to anyone at this point. Hinata then looked over. "Naruto, are you okay?" she said. As they were all looking at him now, as Naruto couldn't hear any of them, as he then collapsed on the ground. As Orochimaru and Sasori walked over, as Sasori placed a hand on Hinata's shoulder. "It's okay. His body is adjusting to the Rinnegan and it's having a bit of a trouble. His nervous system is trying to fight it off, but in a few hours, he will become stronger. Am I right, Orochimaru? Yes, he should be up and running by tonight, and no future problem will be there, said Orochimaru. Hidan then pointed to Sasori. Help, Hinata take him. But before he could finish, Hinata already scooped Naruto up as she was carrying him away. As Konan chuckled, before she joined our organization, she was having trouble even carrying the groceries in. How people have changed. Back with Obito, he was pissed that Kakashi escaped with the two Konoha agents, as there's a risk that Kakashi will find out that his wife and child is alive and come after the Akatsuki in the future for revenge. But the moment he heard that he was going to take his Sharingan, Obito knew that Kakashi was no longer his subordinate or his friend, because he didn't want to give it to him, and he needed his eye back. But it did not bother to him too much. When I retrieve the Kyuubi, I will have a set of Rinnegan to collect from dear Nagato. Sasuke stood across the training ground as Kakashi was removing his bandages over his eyes for Sasuke to truly awaken his Mangekyo Sharingan, as Itachi was also standing there as his eyes had fixed up completely. He had the 3-pronged Sharingan. As Obito then looked over, how does it feel, Sasuke? Sasuke grinned. My eyes are not even yet open, and I feel 100 times stronger than before. As Sasuke opened them, as it was a 6-star in both of his eyes, returned back to normal. As Kisame then arrived with Killer Bee on his shoulder. Yes, good job, said Obito. As Obito then put on a new mask, as this one was white. The left eye was empty, but that will change soon. As he then lifted Madara War Fan over his shoulder. The Kazekage is in Konoha. We march there and kill him and take the 9 tails. And take my eye from Kakashi. And then, said Sasuke, we kill Naruto. Back at Konoha, Kakashi, Sai and Yamato arrive. As Kakashi then smirked as they were hopping from rooftop to rooftop. As he pushed the both of them away and jumped down the alley. As the both of them rushed after him. But when they arrived, he was gone. What the hell? Where did he go? They said as they looked around. What should we do, Yamato? Should we find the Hokage and protect her? Or should we keep going after him? We find the Hokage and inform her about what is happening. Let's go. As Kakashi was by his own, as he couldn't sense them coming after him, as his first plan was to go to Tsunade's office and find out what the hell is going on. As he then sensed a familiar chakra, as he dashed over there, as he then froze. Oh my god, I thought I lost you, said a voice. As Kakashi was staring at Anko. No, this can't be real, he said. As Kakashi then turned and started to run away, he was so confused. Where the hell are you going? Said Anko as she chased after him as Kakashi ran down the alley as he stopped to catch his breath. Kakashi, what the hell is going on? A pregnant woman should not be running like this, you idiot, she shouted. As Kakashi then pulled out a kunai. I don't know what the hell you are. If you're a thing messing with my mind, but you're not her. I saw her die. What are you talking about? She said. You're not her. My wife is dead. You can't fool me. Kakashi, it's me. I am your wife and I am more than okay, she said. She took a step forward. If you come any closer, I'll kill you, he said. Kakashi, what the hell are you talking about? No one in the village would want to cast a genjutsu on you. I am real. As he launched forward, but he was then grabbed by Yamato and Sai, who found him, as Sai had a kunai in Kakashi's back and Yamato had his kunai at Kakashi's throat as he held on to Kakashi's hand. What the hell is going on? Anko asked. Sai nodded. We will tell you everything after we take him to Tsunade. He needs treatment now. But guys, I'm going to be ending this episode right here. If you want to see the next part of this, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. Remember to share to all of your friends on your social media platform. But for now, I'm out of here. Peace. Oh yeah guys, a quick thought before this video is over. I'm going to be taking what if suggestions soon. So prepare yourself guys. I'm going to be taking what if suggestions for over here on Anime King 2 and over on Anime King as well guys. I'm going to be starting a new what if over there as well. So yeah guys, prepare yourself and get your ideas ready. I'm going to be taking them soon. And remember, if you're new, to click that red subscribe button and join the Anime King and Anime King 2 and become a part of the Anime King family. And thank you for all of your help and your support, and stay in tune for the other What If coming your way. But for now, I'm out. Peace.